day. VMAX spreader. Got her loaded up from some frozen manure out of the freestall barn, and we're going to go ahead and spread on some ground that's going into corn this year. And spread around 2.5 miles an hour. This one's just got a 540 RPM shaft. Nice to get 1,000 RPM one. I think that'll be the next one. This tractor's got about all it can handle with the full load on it. So we've got this cylinder that wouldn't open or close. It's supposed to be connected up here. So I came back here and I hit the hydraulics and the end came out of it just like that. So you can see that the plunger came apart from the shaft, from the rod. Never had one of these apart, so we're gonna learn together. So I did try screwing it back in just to try to get us through the day. I'm guessing they have Loctite on them, but obviously that came loose. So in 11/16 here, we're just taking these nuts off the top here. Okay, so we popped the top off here. Just got a little seal there, and we'll clean it up. And you can see that there's a nut that fell down there. And that fell on the other end of the plunger there. So we're gonna try to pull that back out of there with something, I don't know. So the plunger was stuck all the way at the other end, so I got a long bolt and threaded it on just barely to the nut on the other end. So I'm gonna try to pull it out of there using this bolt, threaded bolt here. Hopefully it doesn't come off. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, so that's what the plunger looks like. So it's got a lock nut on the end that obviously didn't lock. But so if your cylinder is leaking oil between the two sides and not going up and down, then it's this seal right here. But normally that's not the seal that goes bad. It's usually the seal that's just inside here. You can see there's a double seal there. So you need a pick to pull those out and put new ones in, because it's usually leaking right out the top of the cylinder, in my experience. Our problem was a little different today. It was the nut just came unthreaded. So we're gonna put this plunger back on the rod here and tighten everything down good. Hopefully it doesn't come off again. So here's the plunger here. So the rod side is this side, and the nut side is the bottom side right here. Okay, so this is what it looks like put together. Nut, plunger, shaft. Make sure you put it all together before you tighten these bolts up. So we put her all back together. We just put the cap back on, tightened up. There's 4 of these bolts on the sides, and you can see we've been using it. So she's working good. Hopefully she stays together. Otherwise, if it comes apart again, we'll have to get a new lock nut for it or put a little Loctite on it. So anyway, back to the way a spreader should look. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button below. And if you want to see more videos like this come up in your feed, please subscribe to our channel. And if you want to find out when our next video comes out every week, hit that notification bell below, and that'll send you a notification when our next video comes out, which we try to send them out every week. Thanks a lot for learning more about our farm, and we sure appreciate it.